Hi Libra, welcome to your monthly reading for December 2025. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I love doing monthly readings for all the zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as some other fun content over on TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into your reading. Keep in mind this is a general message, so whatever comes up, comes up. Also, please don't ever try to force a reading you see on the internet to fit your personal situations. If it's not resonating, it's probably a message for another Libra out there. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Spiritual team, Numinous Astro deck. What messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? And what messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? All right, let's see. What do we have? The 12th house. Okay, the 12th house is a really interesting one. Can rule hidden enemies, our subconscious mind, self-sabotaging behavior, spirituality, endings, closure, death even. What else do we have? Neptune, the planet of deception, dreams, illusions. It's very much Piscean energy, which rules the 12th house, and Neptune also rules Pisces energy. Next, we have Aquarius. Okay, some of you guys may have your Neptune in Aquarius or 12th house in Aquarius. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have a semi-sextile, which is a supportive aspect in astrology. Okay, so there could be some really interesting stuff happening in terms of like your mental health, okay, how you see yourself, how you believe in yourself, how you, what else? I don't know, some of you guys may be improving your mental health this month in some way, or finding a way to even connect spiritually through dreams, because Neptune does also deal with dreams. So some of you guys may be either tapping more into like your spirituality or improving your mental health in some way. But let's take a look at the tarot and see what comes up for you guys. Spiritual team, Divine Feminine Tarot. What messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? We did have a card that jumped out, so I'm going to take that as well as the rest of these cards when I shuffle. And the first card was Justice, which is Libra energy. So you have Justice, the Two of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Interesting. I actually really like this. A lot of you guys may have felt stuck in one way or another, like you're not making progress with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which I would say makes sense, especially given that we just had Mercury retrograde for most of the month of November. We are still going to have a couple of weeks of the shadow period at the beginning of December, but we're pretty much coming out of it now. So I'm hoping that things are going to get better for a lot of people. But unfortunately, the second half of December, the astrology is really, really funky. So I'm not seeing a whole lot of, fun moments in the month of December. So if you are having a good month in December, I would say like take it and be grateful, because I think a lot of people are going to be having some difficulty towards the end of the year, okay? Or the last couple of weeks of the year, I should say. But I do see balance. I see intuition as well here with the High Priestess that came out right underneath the Justice card. So this tells me balance in your intuition. This tells me balance in your mental health. This tells me balance in terms of your even peace. Okay. Oh, it feels like you may have had to fight to get here, though, with this Five of Wands. A lot of you guys may have really had to fight like your own psyche. The Two of Cups in reverse can tell me like two aspects of your psyche were at war with each other. What's that saying? It's like every man has two wolves within them. Who he feeds is the one that wins. And that those two wolves can be like your positive outlook and your negative outlook about yourself, the world, whatever. So this Two of Cups in reverse is really reminiscent to me of that metaphor, the two wolves metaphor, in terms of like, which wolf have you been feeding lately? Which one are you letting win? Okay. So this, I feel like you guys have mentally been really struggling to like overcome that negative self-talk, the negative perspective. Um, so it's been a fight, it's been a struggle, but I feel like you guys are coming out of it. I feel like there is something happening this month to kind of help turn that around. I don't know if this is like, it's the Knight of Cups next to the Wheel of Fortune, next to the Four of Cups in reverse for me at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if someone said something to you, if someone offered to help you with something, but this Knight of Cups is like someone or something is coming in offering you a cup. And typically when the Four of Cups is not in the reverse, it's very much so like, I'm good. I don't know. I think I'll wait. I'll see what else comes along. But with this being the reverse, it's like, yes, please, I need that cup. I need that desperately. Thank you so much. And this Wheel of Fortune is bringing something very positive. It's like a way out. It's almost like a way out, like imagine you being stuck in a super deep hole and someone comes along and says, hey, I got a ladder that is exactly the length you need to get out of this hole. And you're like, hell yeah, send it down. Please. So someone's handing you that ladder or lowering that ladder down, and now you're starting to climb out. And I love that. So this is a new beginning. I feel with this Ace of Pentacles, this is a new beginning in terms of like mental health, or I don't know, like for me, I just keep coming back to mental health. So maybe some of you guys have been struggling with your intuition or like your spiritual practices. So maybe that's a ladder, out of whatever hole you've been in that aspect. But I feel like for me personally, mental health just resonates a little bit more. So I'm just going to use that as an example, but apply this to whatever it is that you feel like this resonates for. Okay. So I just feel like this is a month where you really get down to the nitty gritty and you really get disciplined about your mental health. Okay. Whatever it is that you're working on. This is your month to really be disciplined, to really be on top of it, and to really put those two wolves in check. Okay. And I feel like as the month goes on and as we get into 2026, the more you manage this, the better you manage this, the better position you'll be in for next year. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, because our mental health can absolutely take a toll on our physical health as well. And vice versa. If we are not taking care of ourselves physically, that can also affect our emotional and mental and spiritual states. It all works together. So I feel like you are finally, like the Eight of Pentacles, this woman is essentially like depicted as a spider in a spider web. I know, listen, she don't have a top on, whatever. We're all adults here, hopefully. But yeah, to me, it just feels like you're connecting those dots. You're making the web of like, okay, I'm going to take care of my mental health. I'm going to make sure I'm eating every day. I'm going to make sure I'm cleaning my house, like that I'm, doing my emotional self-care, that I'm doing my spiritual, I'm doing my journaling, I'm doing my rituals, whatever it is. It just feels like you guys are kind of pulling it all back together. And I feel like the last couple of readings I've done for you guys have not really been in a great mental state. So for those of you who did resonate with those most recent readings, I feel like this is a month where you kind of are starting to come back out of that and really take care of yourselves better in whatever way that looks like. Okay. All right. That is really what I'm seeing. Bottom line, I just see a lot of self-care. I see a lot of positive self-talk and improvement in general in your overall being, your presence. Okay. So I love to see that. I love to hear that. I love to communicate that. I'm going to go ahead and close out your reading with an oracle deck. But before I do that, if you guys want a bonus reading in the middle of the month, please engage with this video in some way. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know that you want to see a 2-for-1 special. Okay, top 3 zodiac signs, like I said, get one. And that includes a love reading and another general reading like this one. So yeah, engage. Helps me, and it also lets me know that I'm providing the messages that I need for the collective. Also, if you want to book a personal reading, you can reach out to me on TikTok or Instagram and DM me. I don't have my website up yet, so those are the two places that you can reach out to me. I will never reach out to you first, so please make sure you are only using the handles that are listed in my description box. If someone reaches out to you saying they're me, offering you a reading, it's a scam. Okay, I never reach out to anybody to schedule readings. You always reach out to me first. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading. Spiritual team, Demonology Manifestation Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Libra Collective? What final messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? What do we got? Okay, last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. Yeah, so clearing your mind, mental health, telling those two wolves to get in their place is going to be really beneficial for you this month. I just see it in general, like fog even lifting, getting more clear on who you are and how you need to move forward. So beautiful. Next, we have first quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. Okay, so being more trusting while also putting in the work, being a little bit more open. And I think that also just comes generally with more optimism in general, just trusting that you're aligning with your purpose, that the universe or creator or whoever is guiding you and taking you where you need to be. Having a little bit more faith, I think, is definitely part of like that, a little bit more optimistic mindset. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have the full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. Okay. So again, I'm not saying that this is going to be an easy peasy month. I feel like the second half of December is really, really tricky. It's very emotional, can be very disruptive as well. So a lot of surprises, a little bit of unexpected things happening. So again, just breathing through all those moments that are going to challenge you, that are going to upset you, whatever, and just recognizing that like you need to be on top of taking care of yourself first and foremost is really, really important. Not getting down on yourselves, not letting that other wolf win. Okay, Libras, that's what I'm saying for you guys. Again, please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future, and maybe share this with another Libra if you feel like it would resonate for them. Again, if you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I do some really fun content over there that I don't always share over here on YouTube. My handles are below in the description box, and those are the only two places you can DM me to schedule a personal reading at this time until I get my website up and running. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. I hope to see you guys at the next reading. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye.